Hello and welcome to the first episode of Digital Dialogues by Inkspell Media. For the first episode, we have the marketing head for Inkspell Media in India, Ms. Chitra Surana, who will set the context for this entire web series of interviews and conversations. I'll start with my first question here, which might be obvious and perhaps a little bit cliche in these times, but I believe it will sort of set the right perspective. So, Chitra, my first question to you is, what are the implications and learnings for the industry that you see from this situation that has arisen because of COVID-19 and the emergency that has, brought the entire industry to a standstill?
This COVID-19 is not just a virus. It's a test of the industry, of the entire industry, of business resilience, of financial planning, of workforce management, of how creatively we are coming out of this crisis, of how companies are looking for solutions under pressure, of how they're working under pressure. And yes, there are companies who are faring better than the others because they were well prepared. They had a robust risk management planning. They had a very good crisis management situation, and of course how workforce is being managed, because if you look at it, even the traditional companies, the companies which if given a choice would have never accepted work from home environment, are embracing it right now. They are managing their workforce remotely and digitally. Of course, this entire situation highlights the importance of digital like nothing.
Well said, Chitra. But you mentioned work from home scenario becoming the next normal in the industry. But most people have commented that work from home is perhaps not as easy as it sounds, right? So, what are the tips or the general instructions you would like to give to the audience in terms of increasing productivity while working from home and while practicing active social distancing?
Yeah, so I think most important is setting a routine, and kind of similar to the one which you used to have in a regular work day. Have that kind of a routine from your Monday to Friday, and to have a routine you need to pre-plan your day. So pre-plan your day, set targets, even the personal ones like cooking lunch and breakfast, whatever it is. Set targets for your day, work targets, personal targets, because this will help you in taking planned breaks also. Having an unplanned break kind of takes you out of your work zone, kind of breaks your concentration. So pre-planning and setting targets will help you set a very good daily routine. And of course, most important of all is to keep communicating with your colleagues. Like, give them updates, take updates from them, even if it's not required, if the nature of your job doesn't require any kind of update, still stay in touch, keep communicating. It will kind of bring that familiar work environment to your home. So yeah, these I think 4 things are important.
That's very well put, Chitra. We have a few points for our audience now. Pre-plan your day, set individual targets, and keep communicating with your colleagues and friends. Yeah. So my next question is pertaining to the events industry. I come from the standpoint that a lot has been spoken about how different industries are being impacted, but events industry, which essentially pertains to people and people coming together for an event to be actually realized, how do you see the impact of entire situation on the events industry?
Yes, it has been impacted, of course, because the nature of the events, of the industry itself, that events require people to gather, which is not possible right now. So it has been temporarily affected. But on the plus side, I feel that the businesses, industry professionals have realized how important events are to their businesses, how important it is to actually network, to bring forth ideas, to interact with the clients, potential clients and existing ones as well, and to establish yourself as a thought leader and have these discussions, these forums wherein the way forward of the industry can be decided.
All right then. Chitra, your company represents a major portion of the advertising, marketing, technology, digital, these kind of industries. So how do you perceive the impact of this emergency, this pandemic on these industries at a short term and a long term scenario?
Yes, the entire media and marketing industry has taken a hit, but I think digital is still faring better because it is kind of the only media left for the marketeers, apart from TVCs, of course. But then brands, like for whatever reasons, those brands who are not choosing TVC, be it budget or audience profile, whatever reason. So I think digital is the only way to reach out to their audiences, and they are reaching out. And of course, apart from the marketing, if you look at digital products also, there has been a natural sudden increase in app downloads, game downloads, and or apps that those are providing platforms to engage with your friends. Really, they are doing well, and the downloads has increased, and marketing for those apps and other digital products has increased a lot. And of course, all of this shows us that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is a lot of hope for this industry.
I think no business has been immune to this entire situation of coronavirus, and enterprises across industries and sectors are struggling to get business, struggling to get revenues. What have you done to, sort of promote business for your enterprise, or sort of release any offers or any initiatives that could probably, get that business rolling?
Of course, we at Inkspell are continuing to engage with our clients. We are figuring out new ways to interact with them, keep them hooked to our events and hooked to our content. One is for sure the Inkspell Digital Dialogues, this entire series that we are coming up with. So we'll be seeking out thought leaders from different industries and taking their views. We have postponed one of our events, Vidya, which was supposed to happen on 3rd of April. It's now going to happen sometime later. The dates are not yet decided. Once the government gives us a clearer picture, then we'll be announcing the dates. But we will be announcing the results shortly. So yeah, one of the events has been called up for now, and it will be done on a later date. Apart from that, for our upcoming events, we are kind of giving our clients incentive to participate. We are giving a flat 50% off on any entries that they submit within this lockdown period, and 25% off on all sponsorship opportunities or all sponsorship deals that are closed within this period. I think it's a great opportunity to actually leverage this time and the offer that we have given and get recognition for the exemplary work they have done.
Well, I think that's a really great initiative, and I'm sure our colleagues from the industry, the media, technology, and advertising industries will really appreciate this opportunity of highlighting their best works, their case studies, their campaigns that they have done and nominated for your prestigious award shows. Okay, so my final question is taking a step ahead from my previous question, wherein we would like you to throw some light on your upcoming events and what do they entail. Like what industries are they catering to, and who all can participate in your subsequent events?
So we are coming up with 2 events. One is of course the 4th edition of Masters of Modern Marketing, which focuses on the marketeers, which kind of talks about the work being done in the last year in the marketing field and the exemplary campaigns that were carried out, and what innovations took place in this field. And our other program, which is one of its kind in India really, is the Decade Awards. Decade Awards actually looks at awarding excellence in media, advertising and technology field in the last 10 years. It's one of its kind in India, and it's a really premium property. It's going to happen, the next edition is probably going to happen in 2030. So yes, it is something that every industry professional should look forward to, and it's gonna recognize best of the best campaigns and work that has stood out, that has actually changed the course of the industry, that has brought about changes and revolutionized the entire industry. So yes, we are looking forward to some great work and good entries in this. And of course, right now is the time to actually leverage our offer.
Thank you so much, Chitra, for spending your time with us and sharing insights and information which could be relevant to a lot of folks and colleagues from the industry, especially the announcement of your next two events, the Masters of Modern Marketing and the Decade Awards, which I think would be great platforms for the industry to get engaged with. And for all our colleagues from the industry who would like to be a part of this show and engage with us, talk with us, interact with us on their campaigns, their case studies, or anything pertaining to their domain of work, please leave a comment in this video and we shall try to get connected with you, and we would really be glad to have you on the show. Thank you so much. Stay at home, stay safe.